I love this one because, okay, I love this because it's like a passion. All the time, I get these mostly little black boys somewhere between fifth grade and eighth grade. They all come in here with their M&Ms, Snickers, whatever the fuck candy they have, right? Trying to sell me shit. And I always ask them a simple question. First, I ask them what their favorite subject is. Typically they say math, interestingly. And I ask them, what's 7/8 plus 3/16? This is not a very simple thing to just like imagine and do, but if you know anything about math, you know that the answer is 1 and 1/16, right? The reason it's important, the reason I think it's important that these kids be studying math instead of passing out M&Ms for $1 when they can't even answer simple math questions, it's really what the problem is with American education today. And what I think is we need to be focusing on teaching kids math skills. So many times on a job site, when you're reading a set of plans, people make errors on measurements. And the way they make errors, because they don't know how to do simple math. If you're in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade, all the math they teach you in those years is the real world math that you're going to be using in everyday life. Anytime in construction, anytime you're hanging a picture or anything like that, you're going to need the math that you're learning. And I'll show you how it applies when you're doing a layout and a set of plans. Let's say this is a 2-wall layout, and this is 20 feet, 2 inches. What you have here on a set of plans is typically a finish to finish look. So let's say on this wall, like on the set of plans we have there, they have a 1/2 inch FRT, right? This is 1/2 inch FRT, which is fire rated plywood. And then on top of that, they say they have a 1/4 inch mirror, right? 1/4 inch mirror. Sometimes they'll add in the 1/16 right here for what you have to do in this particular instance is add all these numbers together first, which is 5/8 plus 1/2 plus 1/4. And you get what that equals, right? This equals 1 and 3/8. Okay? This equals 1 and 3/8. You take that 1 and 3/8 and you need to add it to that 20 foot 2 inches. So you go plus 20 foot 2 inches. This equals 20 foot 3 and 3/8 inches. When you're doing your layout on the floor, the track that you put down right here and right here, you need to put it 20 foot 3 and 3/8 inches, because the number they're giving you is the finish, which is the number they need after it's assembled. If you do not know how to do simple 4th grade math, 1/2 plus 1/4 plus 5/8, you're going to have a problem with this. If you're in 3rd grade, if you're in 4th grade, if you're in 5th grade, please pay attention. This will get you a job. This will solve so many problems for you. If you're hanging a mirror, you want to know the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. That's c squared right here. This is a squared, this is b squared. You need to know those kind of things. And in this particular case, this is how you lay it out. When you lay out your first track, you measure 20 foot, 3 and 3/8 inches. If this is a piece of furniture or something like that, what I normally do is when you're putting FRT plywood, you need to add about 1/8 of an inch or at least 1/16 of an inch. Because what you have is you'll have your studs, and wherever your screws are, you'll have a little bitty bump. Just like this, a little bitty bump. And that little bitty bump, when you add the plywood on top, it'll add a 1/16 of an inch. at the very least, if not more. So when you're doing your layouts, when you're in math, when you're in math, I'm really just talking to kids right now. When you're in math class, please pay attention to fractions. It will save you so many problems in the future. And please do not come to my office trying to sell me any candy if you don't know what 7/8 plus 3/16 is and you're like 13 years old. That is unacceptable in today's world. I really just want kids to understand that today.